Hi, I'm Fred Pike. I'm a managing director of Northwoods, a digital agency and software dev shop in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've been at Northwoods for many years. I originally started as a project manager, but somewhere along the line, I got interested in Google Analytics, and kind of the rest is history. I really dove into GA, and then I dove into GTM, and I discovered a passion for those and never looked back. There's nothing I like better than taking a course from somebody who is an expert in their field. I feel like I'm just looking over their shoulder, learning from them, figuring out what they're doing, getting the tips and tricks from a live practitioner who is doing this all the time. And I've done that with so many people, like Charles Farina through CXL, like Jeff Sauer with his Google Analytics class, like Julius Fedorovicius at Analytics Mania with his GTM, and Julian over at Measure School with his GTM course. There are so many great people in this industry, a very small industry, but some great leaders, and there's so many people that you can learn from, and I hope to be one of them. I love teaching, so I hope I'm able to share some of that passion and enthusiasm with the students. One way the industry has changed is that everything is so much more technical. You really have to be fairly adept in technical skills in understanding what's happening behind a website, how it works, how traffic gets from your browser to an endpoint like Google Analytics or to Facebook or whatever. There's so much you have to know. And people talk about being a T-shaped marketer. That's been a very popular concept for many years. You do have to have the broad skills, but you have to have at least one or two areas that you're deep in, I think, to really be successful in this industry. And I don't think that was the case originally. You really could do everything originally. But now I think you have to specialize or have some deep knowledge in some specific areas to really succeed. I'd say the biggest issue in the industry is that there are so many bad practitioners, and I don't think they do it on purpose. But there's so many times where we take over a GTM container, for example, and it's like, oh my God, what were these people thinking? Same thing with Google Analytics setups or, Facebook conversions or Google Ads or whatever. It's just hard to find good people to do good implementations. And that's what I think is so important for people like me who really strive to do great implementations and teach people how to do them. So in this course, which is really aimed at implementers, at people who are going to be implementing GA4, I'm really trying to think of all the gotchas and all the things that you have to know, that you have to set up properly so that the data that is coming into GA4 is accurate. And that for me is the holy grail. If you don't get good data coming in, then of course you can't get good data coming out. You can't report on crappy data. And we saw that in the intro course when I picked on the Google Merchandise Shop on some of the bad ways that they are set up in their Google Analytics 4 property. But you know what? Everybody has weaknesses. Everybody has things that could be better in their setup. I'm going to try to teach you the things that are really important to get good quality data coming into your GA4 property. And I'm going to talk about the total cost of ownership and the life cycle of having that data, how you're going to incorporate it and make sure that it's good and easy to maintain and understand. There's nothing like curiosity and passion. If you are really curious about the field you're working in, if you're really passionate about that, if it gives you excitement, then that's one of the things that is required to become the best in your field. It's got to be something you love doing. It's got to be something you enjoy. It's got to be something that's intellectually challenging. Otherwise, why do it? Life is too short. So for me, both GA and GTM have filled that passion, have given me that sense of excitement, have given me that sense of, wow, what's happening here? So I do hope that some of that excitement will come across in this course. I've loved CXL forever. My journey as a GA practitioner really started with a course with Pep Laja many years ago, I think in 2015 or something, going through a CRO certification. And I realized as part of that I did not know Google Analytics. I thought I did, but I didn't. And that's what led me to other courses like Jeff Sauer's course, and that's what started me on this path. So the chance to give back to CXL, to be part of that family, to be part of the instructors that are teaching students, hopefully like me, who love this stuff, that's what really excites me about being a CXL instructor. This one is actually my 5th CXL course. So you can tell I like it, right? And they keep having me back, so hopefully the courses aren't too god-awful. At any rate, I love doing this stuff. I love CXL. I think the quality of the courses here are just fabulous. I'm still an active paying member of CXL, so I can get these great courses.